Hey friends, it's Jacqueline here. In today's video, I'm bringing you part 2 of my Sephora recommendations for this upcoming Spring Savings Event 2021. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know what are those other products that I will suggest on skincare, hair care, fragrances, and much more, then just keep on watching. So this past Saturday, I uploaded my Sephora recommendations video, part 1. It was everything about makeup, mostly high-end and luxury makeup. I call it kind of like the ultimate guide for, like luxury products, because I think a lot of people, when they think about the Sephora VIB sale or however you want to call it, they usually tend to go for those items that they are really hard to find at a sale price. So usually you tend to go with that, and I honestly have tried so many during all this time that I have been on YouTube and prior that I thought, you know what, let me just put something that is very substantial. I know that video is long, but I went ahead and put timestamps, so make sure you look into that. So if you're looking for foundation, bronzer, blush, whatever is the case, just make sure you go through those timestamps. So anyhow, friends, I hope that you were able to watch it. If not, I will be leaving it on the cards or at the end of the video. But let's dive into these part 2 recommendations that has to do a lot more with the skincare, hair care, and other products that I couldn't fit on that video because it was gonna be even way longer. Okay, friends, as we all know by now, sunscreen is not only for spring and summertime, but all year round. And I think during these type of sales, it's a really good opportunity to actually stock up on your sunscreens. And a couple that I really love, they are by Supergoop. One is the Unseen Sunscreen. This one right here, I also like to use it as a primer. It's more, it feels a little bit more on that dimethicone kind of texture, but it's also completely clear. So it actually smooths out your texture, but without clogging your pores. And I really appreciate that. Mostly right now that I live in a humid climate, I moved to Florida, so it's a lot more hot and humid, and I can see the value of this sunscreen, even though I do have dry skin, sensitive skin, but I'm a human too and I sweat. So I really enjoy this one, and it's SPF 40. Also from Supergoop, I enjoy the Glow Screen Sunscreen SPF 40. Now this one right here acts a little bit like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, that it gives a little bit of that shine to your face, but without looking metallic-y or like a tin man, nothing like that. It's a very subtle glow. It goes pretty much sheer to it, but it just gives that beautiful luminosity, so you can also wear it under makeup and it looks beautiful. A thing that I really love, it doesn't peel off, because sometimes certain sunscreens, they do so. They do, kind of peel off and they look like really ugly. This one doesn't. And one that I have been trying not too long ago, but I have been enamored of, is this one by Biossance. This one is called the Escalane Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. If it's sheer, let me tell you, it's sheer. Let me show it to you. So this is beautiful. So this is how it comes, right? Now this have Escalane. So if you are someone with dry skin, you're gonna appreciate this so much. Do you see how clear it went? It moisturizes your skin. It leaves it beautiful. It has a little bit of like a glow, but very subtle glow. It doesn't have any scent, and it's just so beautiful. Now the SPF on this one is of 30. It also protects and moisturizes your face, and that's how you feel it. And it's a PA++++. Now let me show you really quick the one from Supergoop too. Right here, this is the Glow Screen, so you can see how it goes. As you can tell, they're pretty much alike. The only one is that the one from Supergoop, it has a little bit of that pearlized effect, but tiny little bit. Sephora just started carrying it, Paula's Choice, and I love this brand. Guys, that I always rave about them. One of my favorite BHAs is this one right here, again, Paula's Choice. This is the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is salicylic acid, but what is beautiful about it is that it's very moisturizing, and is very good for those of us that we have sensitive skin, because it doesn't irritate the skin. It actually really helps at removing those dead cells by gently exfoliating. Now you can use it morning and night. I particularly like to use it at nighttime. not because that is strong, but that's the way that I like to use anything that has to be with chemical exfoliating, and this is gorgeous. I mean, this will retexturize your skin too. If it has a little bit of texture, it will just makes it more even, and it will help with those clogged pores. Another product by Paula's Choice. You know, guys, I love my niacinamide because this is very calming, soothing to the skin, and it also helps with enlarged pores, fine lines, to diminish it. Nothing is gonna disappear. There's no miracles right here, but it will help on the long run to take care of that enlarged pores, of those texture, to just keep it a little bit, you know, diminished, like I said. And again, niacinamide is really good too to calm your skin. I mean, it's vitamin B3, vitamin B5. It is just a beautiful product. It is definitely an active ingredient that I highly recommend for you to look into it. Now, I know I'm not going in order right here. If you want to see the order of how I apply my morning skincare, I do have a video already with that. But let's go into how I do my double cleanse. So because I use in everyday basis a sunscreen, I like to double cleanse, but I do not like to be harsh with my skin. And one of the products that I absolutely love is my Tatcha, the One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. This will actually melt down all of that SPF, all of your foundation, all of the mascara, everything, and it was just like, whew, make it all disappear. It's a really good product. Do not be afraid to use oil. Even if you have oily combination skin, it will not clog your pores. It's a different type of oil that it just it actually helps to keep your skin barrier as healthy as possible without really stripping down your face, you know, and taking up your makeup. I really love to start my skincare routine with an essence, and one that I have been enjoying a lot is this SK2 essence. This is Pitera, and what it basically is galactomyces. What it does, it actually moisturizes your skin and is packed with antioxidants, and I truly love how plump it leaves my skin. Another essence that I truly love, this one is actually from Fermented Tea. It is by Amore Pacific. This is the vintage single extract essence. Also beautiful. This is a full bottle that I still have right here, and this one also delivers a lot of hydration and is fully packed with antioxidants, which is something that I'm already on my fourth floor, so I really look forward to using everything that it can be antioxidant, anything that it can be anti-aging, then call me. A toner that I find myself repeatedly buying it is from Laneige. It is the Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. As you can tell, I'm all into moisturizing my skin, hydrating my skin, not only because it's dry, but it also because I want to protect my skin barrier. And I find out that this one right here, it leaves my skin feeling supple, and that's something that I just want to feel that hydration on my skin. So everything that I go after my toner, it actually starts absorbing really nice, because it just balances completely my skin. Now, going into moisturizer creams, I have used, and you know, guys, if you have been watching my channel since the very beginning, I use the La Mer Soft Cream. We'll put a picture right here, so I may end up pick up another one of those. I have used it since 2001 was the first time that I bought it, and then since then I was using it consistently, and then I changed it for another one. It didn't work out well, you know, and then I went back to it and whatnot. So that one is a really nice one. Is it a miracle? The moisturizing cream? And nothing, like I said, nothing is a miracle, but it does what it claims. It moisturizes your face, and it has that miracle broth, quote unquote, that is all those algae. And that's some of the things that I really like on my moisturizers, to have something from the sea, because I know that it actually helps on the skin. And I think another brand that I really love is Tatcha. So I can recommend either the Dewy Skin Cream or the Water Cream. Either of them is beautiful. The water cream is a little bit more easy to absorb. It will absorb right away on your skin, mostly if you have more of like oily skin, while the dewy one is not that it will leave your face greasy or super dewy, but it actually moisturizes even more. It's a little bit thicker in consistency, but not super thick. And then at nighttime, I really love to use my Genius Sleeping Collagen by Algenist. Now this one right here has a very, I'm almost done with this, it has a very thick consistency, kind of like, it feels kind of like balmy or almost like butter, but don't think that it's gonna clog your pores. In fact, it feels actually very nourishing, and you will feel the big difference, because when you go to sleep and then when you wake up the next day, you will feel your skin just so beautiful. I mean, it has a beautiful radiance. Your skin will look like baby, like baby skin, that good. And then another product that I never skip when I do my makeup is the collagen sleeping mask. So this one right here will plump your lips. Yes, you'll feel a little bit of tingling sensation, but it's not gonna be the burning sensation. I just use a little bit, and it actually helps exfoliate my lips too, and it just leaves them plump and beautiful and ready to apply my lipstick. And then another product that I usually actually repurchase quite a bit is my Shiseido Facial Cotton. This, I mean, I'm sure you have seen it on everybody, but they are just very soft cotton, specialized for the face, that it will just not feel scratchy. It's very soft. I mean, like after you try these cotton squares, because they are not rounds, it will not go back. Another skincare product, this time for the body, that you know I repurchase quite a bit, is my Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. So I love this one because it's very nourishing to your skin. It does moisturize, and I love the scent. So this is something that I always repurchase, because I'm not the only one here in the house that use it, also my children use it. And then since we're talking about the family of Sol de Janeiro, I have been trying this Bon Dia brightening cream. So I got 2 of these little samples, and I will have to say this is a retexturizing kind of cream, you know, kind of like, I mean, it doesn't say right here exactly if it's an AHA, BHA, but it's supposed to retexturize your skin, and it actually smells pretty good. I think it's not as good as the original one, but this one right here is a bright scent, kind of like, you know, perfect for summertime, something that is a little bit more, I mean, I don't know exactly what's the base, but I feel it may be a little bit more on that kind of like hibiscus type of scent. I'm like, it's really nice. I'm talking right now that we're in the spring, summer is coming, we're maybe showing off a little bit more of the skin. I will highly suggest this oil by Sol de Janeiro too. This is the Copacabana Bronze Glow Oil. They come in different versions, but this one right here gave me kind of like an immediate bronze and glow. It washes off, but it doesn't transfer. It's non-sticky. It stays well. It gives a beautiful glow to the skin. I don't want to make a mess right here, but let me just show it to you right here. What's the glow that it gave me? The one that I have right here again is Copacabana, but I use also lighter version. I think it's called Ipanema. So let me just show it to you. See right there? That beautiful glow. You see, immediately just bronze a little bit my skin, and then the scent is just so beautiful. It's tropical, but it's not overwhelming. It gives a beautiful glow to your skin. You can put it on your legs, and you don't need to, you know, go through all that process of self-tanning or whatnot, because this just washes off and it just gives a beautiful radiance. I love to use it on my shoulders too. It's really beautiful. Jumping into fragrances, there are not that many fragrances that I purchase usually at Sephora. I mean, there's a few, not a ton, but there's a few. I will have to say, I don't know if there will be a discount on Chanel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a parfum from Chanel that I love is Coco Mademoiselle, and I have a story behind it and why I love it. I have right here the other parfum. This is a very classical one. This one do not make you any different to anybody, because a lot of people already have it, but it's a very classic Chanel scent that is not too strong. It's quite beautiful, floral, like very sophisticated. And then from Tom Ford, I really love my Soleil Blanc. This one right here is my summer scent. I usually use it every single day during summer. It's gorgeous. And then another one that I just recently bought and I think is gorgeous, I hope that it has come back on Sephora's website, because it was actually sold out for a little while, is by Kilian, is the one in Princess. It says right here, I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess. But this one right here has a beautiful warm marshmallow scent that I just is to die for. I'm like, to the point that I use it all over me because I love it so much. It has that gourmand scent, but at the same time is fresh, so you will smell freshness alongside with that marshmallow, that it just makes it just a little bit sweet, but not too much. Now going into skincare tools, shave your face. I know this one right here is my Dermaflash, and I truly love it. I actually have a video that I recorded. I need to still upload it right here on how I shave my face, but I think it's a really good way to not only exfoliate your face and remove your peach fuzz, but it also helps to remove your dead skin, so that way you make a little bit of like a clean path for all your beautiful skincare that you are doing. And this one right here has replaced, I used to use just the regular razors. I used to get them at Amazon, and then if you are not prepared to actually invest on something like this, there's also a really good shaving tool from Sephora that is amazing. Okay, and then another skincare tool, I will put a picture right here because I'm just looking to my boxes right here and I forgot to bring it down. So it is the NuFace. The NuFace is a microcurrent device. So basically what it will help is to tone up the muscles of your face with microcurrent. So you will need to use a gel with it. Usually on your first pack you will receive one already, and it's a wonderful device. You will see how it tones up your face, and that also helps with the production of collagen. And all that microcurrent, it just makes for your blood to circulate really well on your face, and you will actually see, if you do it before your makeup, that your muscles, I mean like your entire face looks like you have a little bit of a leaf. Obviously it's not permanent, but if you are consistent with it, you will see results at the long run. It's like going to the gym, but for your face. So that's how good it is. For curling iron, I really love my T3 right here. This one I have used it. I have the one that I think is called the Real Complete or Tree or something like that. So I have different barrels right here. This one right here, I really like it, the taper one, but I can use any one of them. And the beautiful thing about it is if you have very thin hair that doesn't really hold a curl, this will really do the trick for you. Now I don't use it very often because again I'm always in the mission to keep my hair as, you know, good and healthy as possible, but this one right here is a really nice one if I want to hold it curl for a little bit longer. And then, you know guys, this is no surprise to you, my Dyson Airwrap right here. So I have the Airwrap Complete. I have been truly enjoying using this right here to make my hair as today. I just, you know, dry it with this right here. But when I do want to have, you know, curls that they are soft and smooth and they look really silky, I use the barrels. Now this barrel right here, I bought it separately. So the Airwrap Complete comes with different barrels, smaller ones of 2 different sizes on width. So I ended up buying the longer barrels, which it makes it a lot easier to style my hair. And actually I can restyle it anytime. This is a product that is 100% worth it. I mean, this is something that I haven't heard anybody that will regret it, and I will not regret it. I will repurchase it again if I needed to. I think it's such an amazing product. I mean, Dyson products, they are really well made. I mean, I love my vacuum. I love everything. I have a hair dryer too. And honestly, although I have thicker hair, I mean, like I don't have super thick hair because it has been treated so much, and I don't use that much my hair dryer as I used to before, but I love my Dyson hair dryer, which I have. I don't have it right here to show it to you, but it's also a really good one. If you're looking just for a hair dryer, I will highly suggest that then too. And then for those days that I have extra frizzy hair, because it happens after I'm done blow drying my hair, if I have any frizzy spots, I just pass it through, and this one right here kind of like makes it all like super silky and super straight and super nice, and it has different levels. It's a super good product, and also very easy because it's a brush too. And I love that it has different settings, because that's another thing too. I like for my hair tools that give me the option to choose the different heat levels. I usually go most of the time 245 degrees to 270 degrees. I never go to the 300 degrees because I feel like it will be too much for my hair, and you know, it's perfectly fine for me. All of these tools, they work wonderful for me. And then, you know guys, that I love to use my Silk Bonnet. I know you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, are you granny right here? But yes, I love to use my Silk Bonnet, and this is by the brand Sleep. I have been using it from like so long ago. It really helps me to get my hair, I mean like, to do not tangle. And also at nighttime, I mean, I'm a person that sweats quite a bit. My scalp is really like, you know, like I get really, you know, like, I'm sorry to say it, but oily hair if I don't. And this kind of like helps me balance out all those things. First of all, it just helps for my hair to do not have that friction with, say, my although I use a silk pillowcase, but for example, my pillowcase or my bedding or my clothing, or because I just have long hair, and if I don't want, like for example, now that I have it straight, if I put it on a scrunchie, it's just gonna, you know, start looking curly. I mean, my hair is just crazy, okay? So I actually use these, and it will just keep either my curls or my straight hair just as I style it. So I truly love this product. Like silk bonnets, yes please. And talking about the brand Sleep, I really love their scrunchies. So if, you know, like you're around the house, or you just need to put your hair up and you don't want to cause, again, friction, or, you know, like the rubbery pieces to be too tight and cause tension on your hair, then use a silk scrunchie. And the ones from Sleep are really nice. They usually come in a pack of, I think, 6 or even more than that, or I think it's 6 or 4. I mean, like, it depends, but they are really nice. I mean, super soft, made out of silk. So again, it will prevent from all that breakage to your hair. Now, I'm really happy to say that now Sephora carries Oribe, and I truly love Oribe products. They are the highest quality. I used to buy them at my local Bluemercury store, and right now I can actually get them at Sephora, which that makes it incredible, because it's also another one of those brands that is really hard to come across to a really good sale. One of my favorite masks from Oribe, it is the Signature Moisture Mask. This one right here is thick. It's super thick. It feels like butter, but it will not weigh down your hair. In fact, I used it today. I washed my hair today. I styled it today, and it's just amazing. It's such a good hair mask that it actually hydrates your hair. Now, as you can tell, I do have treated hair, and I have treated for many years, so I have to have some masks that they are hydrating, some of them moisturizing, and some of them that it will actually restore my hair. Now, following to Oribe, another 2 products that I really love is the Oribe Beautiful Color line right here. Both the shampoo, the conditioner, they are really good if you have treated hair, because they are very gentle to your hair, and it actually helps for your color to stay true to color as much as possible. And the other one that I love is the Gold Last Repair and Restore shampoo. This one right here has more proteins in it, so I don't use it as often as this one, but it's actually a really good, I mean, like, you will feel your hair so beautiful and so silky after using it. It's just amazing. I mean, with Oribe, you will not go wrong. Then another hair care brand that I have been using for years. Again, if you have watched my channel, you know, guys, I love Kerastase, and one of my favorite Kerastase line is the Resistance one. So I have here, this is the conditioner, and this one here is the shampoo. So this one right here is the re-strengthening line, and basically this is really good if you have long hair like mine, because, you know, as long as you have your hair, also that weighs down, plus the color, any treatments that you have. So this one right here actually really restores. It's a really good combo, and I actually also use the hair mask. But another hair mask that I want to mention right here, because also if you have treated hair, and my hair tends to get a little bit on the orangey side, so I have to use from time to time some type of purple shampoo and conditioner. There's a few that I really love that you have seen on my favorites video, my monthly favorites. But a really good hair mask too is the one from Kerastase. This is the Blonde Absolute. This is a purple mask, really purple right here, and I like to use it at least once or every 2 weeks, and it's such a good one. It doesn't dry your hair, because that's something else with purple shampoos, purple conditioners, purple masks. Sometimes they tend to dry your hair because, you know, they are kind of like stripping off that extra orangey color that you have in your hair, or yellow color. This one doesn't. I mean, like Kerastase, I mean, the brands that I'm telling you from the hair are brands that I trust, that I go like, okay, I know I'm gonna be safe, I'm not sorry. Another hair care brand that I truly trust is Olaplex. Now, Olaplex is all about repairing your hair. And first I thought, wow, this will be fantastic for me. I mean, I heard many of my friends, beauty creators, and they were like raving about it. And then I shortly realized that I cannot use it like constantly. I have to actually balance it with a type of moisturizer, kind of shampoo or hair mask or whatnot, because this is the thing, protein actually builds up at the roots of your hair, and then with time it can make your hair look repay-like instead of repair and nourish. So this is the way that I use it. I use Olaplex once a week. So I use the shampoo, the conditioner, and also the number 6, which is a bond smoother. Beautiful product. And this one right here, actually, I use it even more often than the other 2 products. And then once every 2 weeks, I use the Olaplex number 3. This is a hair perfector. This is a mask that I usually, when I actually want to take, you know, a really long bath with candles and my bubble bath and, you know, like my salts, then I do this one right here. So I first wash my hair, then I use the number 3. You will see how it repairs the strands of your hair. And then, like I said, the other days I go with something that is moisturizing or hydrating and nourishing, and that balance out the amount of protein that I have on my hair to help the repair and, you know, strengthen my hair, with also the moisturizing properties to leave it more manageable. So absolutely in love with Olaplex. Now that I'm here living in Florida, I find myself that I'm washing my hair more often too. And that being said, you know that washing your hair too often can lead to dryness. So you need more of like a gentle shampoo and conditioner. And I have 2 brands right here that I have, truly enjoy. One of them is Drunk Elephant. This is the shampoo, and it's called the Cocomino Glossing Shampoo and the Marula Cream Conditioner. So these are very gentle. In fact, I use it on my little young girl. She's only 5 years old, and it leaves her hair beautifully. And for me, I find out that it washes off, you know, any like extra oil that I have on my hair, but it doesn't strip it. It actually leaves it with a nice gloss, and it smells beautiful. This smells like almond, which I just absolutely love, and they are just very calming to your hair. It really helps to, again, take all that extra, you know, oil in your hair, but without stripping it. And then another brand that I love for years and years and years is Bumble and Bumble. And if you want something along those lines of the Drunk Elephant that you can actually use, if not every day, one day yes, one day no, is that Gentle and Super Rich line. The Super Rich is the conditioner, the Gentle is the shampoo. So this one right here is again another moisturizing type of shampoo and conditioner that it will just nourish and actually give some shine to your hair. Truly beautiful products from Bumble and Bumble. And now I'm really excited about this product right here, not only of the product, but also because Sephora just started carrying it, the brand Wow. And this is the Color Wow Dream Coat. So if you want your hair to be extra shiny, this is an amazing, if you haven't seen on Instagram like how to get your hair silky and shiny, this is it. Now, does it work miracles? It will depend obviously on your hair, you know, how treated it is and whatnot. I used it today, and I have been using it for a while right now, and although my hair is not perfect, you can see right there, you know, the shine that it has. It's not weighting down my hair either. It feels really soft, and it gives me that beautiful shine to the hair that it just looks so good. And it actually lasts for 3 to 4 washes, so it just stays right there. Now, this one, the way that you use it is you have to have your hair, you know, wash and, you know, damp, and then you start spraying each strand, and then you have to use, you cannot let your hair air dry because it will not activate the product, but you actually have to go with your hair dryer. And then if you want your curling iron or your flat iron, if you do it with your flat iron, it will show even more. Now, I don't like to, you know, be excessive on the amount of heat on my hair. I'm just very cautious because, like I said, my hair is treated and I just pamper it as much as possible. I baby my hair, really pamper it. So that's the thing. This one right here doesn't say that it has any kind of heat protectant, so honestly I don't use it alone. I think I will get perhaps more shiny hair if I was to use it alone. But going back to Bumble and Bumble, one of a heat protectant that I truly love is this one right here, is the Invisible Oil Heat UV Protective Primer, and this is also protecting you from UV rays. So I think this is extremely important, mostly going right now, we're already in spring, summertime, and I use it all year round. This is such a nice one. So yes, I use this one first, and this one right here is not supposed to go that way, but I feel I have to have no matter what heat heat protectant, and this is the one of choice. This is for dry to very dry hair. And also another heat protectant that I use fairly often is my IGK Good Behavior Spirulina Protein Smoothing Spray. This is a 24-hour freeze control, kind of like a keratin treatment. I know, I mean, it gives a lot of shine to your hair, and it actually gives you protections up to 24 hours and 450 degrees on heat protection. I usually use this one too when I'm gonna re-style my hair. So say for example, right now I have it straight, and then tomorrow I want to do some waves to it. I don't want to dampen my hair because I get a lot of frizz, and this will control the frizz. It will not damp my hair as, say for example, this one will. So I use this one right here, and then I can go with my curling iron. I know this one is a travel size. I have gone through many travel sizes, but then also big sizes of these. Really good heat protectant too. And then to seal the deal on my hair, I really love to use hair oil. So again, Bumble and Bumble, this is the invisible oil. It softens your hair. It makes it look very, very silky. I mean, like, it's such a nice one. Now, I didn't use this one today. I actually used the one from Jisoo. Oh, this is such a beautiful one. And the scent of this is gorgeous too. It's a beautiful hair oil based on honey. And then I also love from Oribe the Gold Last Nourishing Hair Oil. This one right here, you can actually use it before you dry your hair. So if you're just gonna blow dryer, you can actually use it on your wet hair and then go and blow dryer. Is beautiful too. And then Olaplex, again, the number 7. This is also a bonding oil, so I use these like once or twice a week. Super beautiful too. And this one I apply it right when my hair is dry, and mostly right here on my ends. And the way that I was taught to use this Olaplex, the bonding oil, is little amount, like 2 little drops. Rub it really well on your palms, and then instead of like taking it this way, just press, 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 and then get a boar bristle brush and then start smoothing out your hair, and it will just disperse it evenly throughout your hair strands. Beautiful product too. Again, Olaplex. Another hair styling product is my Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. So I haven't used it today because I wanted my hair straight down, but when I do my waves, I like to spray these at the root, you know, and you just give a very nice volume to my hair without, you know, like being too much. And the beautiful thing about it too, aside to the beautiful scent, it is that it doesn't leave residue. I just dislike so much when I have a ton of residue on my scalp. It's something that I'm like, no, 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 no. And then for dry shampoo, my IGK First Class Dry Shampoo. I do have another one that I really like from the drugstore that I use it pretty often, and you have seen it on my empties video. But if you want one that is very effective, if you have dark roots and you don't want them, you know, to look like you have white cast on your hair, and it actually you just need a little amount, because this one right here, IGK product, is a brand that you don't need a lot of it. And this one right here, it just have this property to deep cleanse your hair and actually absorb those extra oils, and this is such a good product. I mean, like, truly, this is amazing. And talking about residue on your scalp, I want to mention, again, I left it upstairs, but I just kind of remember my Christopher Robin Salt, I don't know the name, but I will put the picture right here. So basically is detoxifying shampoo that it has sea salt in it, and you just basically, you know, make sure you put it, you know, on your scalp, rub it really well. And if you have any residue from, you know, using too many products, it's a really good kind of like resetting for your hair, so that way you can absorb all the other beautiful products that are nourishing for your hair, and actually, I mean, even the same oils from your scalp, so that way your hair can grow stronger and more beautiful. Now let's move really quick into makeup brushes, and I didn't cover this during my makeup video because there was no more room for it. But anyhow, friends, I do have a video about what it will look a brush collection of mine that I did last year. Please go refer to that one. But the brushes that I will highly suggest for you to consider during the Sephora sale, one will be the Sephora number 56 brush. This one right here is a foundation brush, but it's also really beautiful to apply contour. This one right here will feather out your foundation beautifully. It's a synthetic brush. It's, I mean, like, it will give you this kind of airbrush effect to your foundation. It will not leave any marks or stripes. And then if you like to use some cream blushes or cream highlighters, I will highly suggest this one by Laura Mercier. This is the Cheek Color brush. It's kind of like a little cat paw brush. It's really beautiful. It just spreads really well any kind of like cream product in a really beautiful seamless way. Also for concealer, I love the one from Pat McGrath. This is her concealer brush. Sorry, it's dirty. I use it pretty often. Another beautiful brush is by Hourglass. This is also synthetic, but is so soft, so smooth. This one right here, I tend to use it for bronzer. It spreads bronzer beautifully. And this one right here, I use it either to set my under eye area or also apply blush with it. Gorgeous product from Hourglass. And then one that it's a love for me, mostly to buff my face and to use finishing powders, is the one from La Mer. This is such a good brush, so worth the money. This is just so soft. You can just blend in your finishing powder. Is gorgeous. I mean, this is a excellent brush, excellent brush. And then a new brush that I just tried not too long ago is from the brand Meredith. This one here is really beautiful to apply cream bronzer, cream blush. I will say definitely for foundation and mostly for a cream bronzer. I really love the shape. It's kind of angled and it's so soft. It really imitates really well natural hair bristles. And you know, my friends, I love my natural hair bristles, but if I will have to recommend some good brushes carry at Sephora, they will be these ones. Okay friends, and I think this makes it for this video. I hope that you found it helpful, informative. I would love to know from you if you have any like OG products in your life that you truly recommend of any category. Let's continue the conversation on the comment section down below. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.